Alright. Or dictionary stuff. If I were to shift click, it's able to intelligently pick something that works with the Or dictionary here in the crafting terminal. But the auto crafter downstairs, this big guy, he works strictly based on the patterns that you've given it. So I will have to go in and change those up eventually. I put this back, right? I did. Alright. Alright, now that we've got everything changed over, I can actually come to my liquid terminal and find out that we have almost 289 buckets of liquid essence from Ars Magica, 6 buckets of liquid poison, 357 buckets of hot spring water, 110 buckets of mob essence, that's more than enough to run a grinder, and almost 190 buckets of liquid XP. Plus the 16 we've got right here. That's easily accessible anytime we need experience. Over in the enchanting area. Let's see, what's something else? Been meaning to do that thing with the tanks for a while. It took me so long that I kind of forgot some of the other things I wanted to do. I know I've been meaning to set up a way to automate bacon. And I did finally find a way. We will need to make our bacon spawner, though. I mean, pig spawner. Same thing. Basically, there's 2 ways to get cooked bacon. One, cook raw bacon. 2, well, there's a few ways, I should say. 2, you can use the heat shears on a pig while he's in force liquid to heal him and get the cooked bacon. You can use regular shears and get the raw bacon, then cook it. Or cooked pork chop. Grind up. Get 2 cooked bacon. Or force grind and get 2 bacon from a pork chop. So all we really need to do is get a plain old MFR grinder going over here. Grab up all the raw pork chops. Teach our induction furnace how to make pork chops. Which, this reminds me. We filled up all the interfaces for my 3 induction furnaces. So if I need to auto smelt anything else, I need to add more. Which says we're gonna have to move these guys down and make a couple more of these. Which I think what I'm gonna do is probably pop these guys and then move everything down a couple. Because we've got up to about here, which should be more than enough machines. So I think when it comes to the IC2 top tier or UU production, we'll put that somewhere else, because it's either gonna have compact windmills or a big reactor, or even an advanced reactor. I haven't decided which. It might have all 3. We might have 3 UU producers. First one's got the basics that we had on the force furnace that we used to have upstairs. So the processors for ME, glass, rubber, plastic, bricks, blaze rods, seared brick, and cooked pork chop. Although it seems with the next update for Ganny's Nether, smelting blazing cactoid will now give you a blazing nugget, and 3 nuggets will give you a rod. Yes, it's in there already, Henry. I'm saying if I ever need to auto-smelt anything else. Because I've already filled up all 27 slots, but I guarantee you, with the number of mods we still have to explore, there's gonna be more to do. There's gonna be more things that need smelting than just these 27 items. So... yeah. Yeah, there's more than 27 things. There's more than 27 smelting recipes that are of import to us. Pretty sure I have a barrel for that. Or rather, a, storage. Yes, okay. Pretty sure I had a DSU for logs. Wanted to make sure. Because thanks to our infinite dye farm, we're getting a lot. 9,000 blazing cactoids. 5,000 cotton. Only 778 glowing reeds, but considering I can get 3 glowstone from each, times that by 3, that's how much glowstone I have in storage. Oh yeah, Noc'Craft. Why do I keep forgetting that exists? And of course, Twilight Forest. I haven't been there yet. But I think I'm a little too tired to do Twilight Forest tonight. Tomorrow might work. Hey, Awesome Fox. What's up? Oh yeah. I could probably do something with these now. Now that we have a way to store it. That's a lot. So I'm gonna stand here and right click for a while. Actually, I could do the John Bam's way. See if this works. Grab up 30 levels. And then see if this takes me any further. Track meet tomorrow? Cool. I hope you do well. Listen to all the dingling. Dingle, 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 dingle. Yay. It's draining faster than I can store it. No. That's fine. Yeah, it didn't seem like it was doing that. Technically, I think I figured out the way these essence berries work. They literally spawn 3 XP orbs in your face, and you instantly absorb them, which is why it seems like you're eating them. There we go. 217, technically 231 buckets of XP. Whoops. Didn't mean to actually take that out. Thought I could right click. There we go. 16 buckets right there. Liquid XP. Good stuff. Let's see. Ah, good. That's working again. That isn't. Is that not working? Very strange. That should be working. The Wayla pop-up, I mean. That works. 40 million EU. Full power output. Now let's see. Before I started doing updates for the server today, I could think of like 20 things I wanted to do when I got on. Now I don't remember any of them. Also, what? Chisel, did you update a texture? Because that looks weird. Oh, wow. Okay. Texture looks fine here, but if we go outside... and look at it through the window? Interesting. It's just lava. That's weird. And yet kind of cool. Okay. Well, let's see. I think what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take a quick break. Give it some thought. I think we can go ahead and get the pig thing going, because it doesn't need to be too fancy. Or at least it doesn't need to be enclosed like this guy. We do kind of need to get a creeper one going, and I'm wondering if it might not be better to maybe swap out one of the Endermen for a creeper. The only issue with that is I don't want to blow this one up. Because this one's already nice. Although I wouldn't have to make any more of those things. Although I would have to get rid of the torches, because that would definitely affect the spawn rate of the creepers. And I don't want to do that, so... we might make a new one. And I think I've got a different design style in choice. Design choice style in mind for building that one. So, for the moment, enjoy the music. May Twitch chat not die on you while I'm gone. And I shall see you when I get back. Alright guys, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So, let's see. We want to set up a couple more mob rooms over here. How do we want to do it? Should we do creeper first or pig? That is the question. Pig would be pretty easy. Technically, all we would really need to do is set up a grinder, reasonably sized area, and a fenced-in area, and then kind of a similar setup like we got here. Grinder, pipe, power, Tesseract. And since we figured out how to actually get items to go into a Tesseract, we would only need the one Tesseract and not the ender chest like we had for that farm over there. So perhaps the first thing we should do is something that I wanted to do a long time ago. And that would be make a spawner with Noc'Craft. Yes, craft a spawner. So let's see. Mob ingots. Alright then. Spawner. Pig. Right there. So we need 4 pink mob ingots, and then we need 4 pig cores. The 4 pig cores are each going to require 4 more ingots and 4 chunks. So we're going to need 4 times 4 is 16 ingots for the cores. And each core is going to require an experience core, and an experience core, as I recall, is going to require where are the rest of my upgrade cores? I think they're in here. There they are. So we're going to need 3 more of these guys, and we're going to need a few more of you. And we can either transmute a book, get an endium ingot surrounded by water, glass bottle with intellect drops. I sworn there was more than one recipe. Maybe a mod update recently changed that. But let's go do that then. Welcome back, Henry. Grab ourselves a force rod. Go find some books we don't want anymore. Let's see. What do we have that we don't want? Power 2. And protection 3. Because we got a prot 4. So, easily enough. Boop. 3. 4. Oh wow, cool. You actually get a different amount based on the enchant. That's nice. Then I don't need that, and I can save that for bottles later, or something else that requires enchanted books we don't want. So that's cool. So now we go over here. Core. Bottle of experience. That's what else I need experience for. I knew there was something else. So we're gonna need a few levels, so 6 should do. That is so handy. Let's see, while that's doing its thing, put you away. Experience score. Going? You're just in time, Henry. We are going to finally make that pig spawner with Noc'Craft. So, 4 experience cores to make the 4 pig cores. So let's see, we're going to need 16 ingots to start. Oh yeah, I've got this up here too. Alright, 16 mob ingots. 4 experience cores. Give us... 4 pig cores. Excellent. 4 pig cores. That leaves us with a few chunks left over, which I believe we're going to need to smelt the rest of those. And we still need a block of iron, that's right. 1, please. Thank you. And let's see, we're going to have 1 chunk left over. And hopefully I'm doing this right, because I don't know if there's any way to get the chunk back out of the ingot. At least there isn't anything in NEI. Alright, well I think that's everything we're going to need. So, block of iron. Ingots around the edge, and then pig cores. There we have it! We did it right! Yes! Hey, not Jerry. Yeah. Those days when I was like, man, where am I gonna get experience? Oh yeah, I have a tank full of it now. Woohoo! Well, there we go, guys. 4 pig cores, 4 pink mob ingots, a block of iron, and you can change out the core and the ingots for whatever mob you want. And we have a pig spawner. Hey! And just so we don't mess this up, we'll take our wrench with us and give it a bit of a trial run. Boom. Hey! We got a pig! And I can pick it up. Perfect. Yay! Pig spawner. Infinite pork. On demand. Okay, so... gonna need a grinder. One of you. That shouldn't take too long. And that's gonna have to make the gold sword, and maybe the plastic sheets, hook and a piston. Why is it always when I step away, that's exactly when it finishes? Whatever. Grinder. Perfect. I'm gonna need a tesseract. The good ones. I'm still so happy that that's automated. Oh yeah, Approaching Nirvana has been one of the best things I've added to my stream mix. I'm gonna be adding Big Giant Circles in tomorrow. His new album that doesn't come out till Friday. I just downloaded it today, thanks to having been a backer of his on Kickstarter. I actually could have downloaded it on Monday, I just kept forgetting, and you know, like I was saying over Twitter how tired I was so tired I forgot to download new music. That's just gonna be amazing. The dye farm? I'm glad you asked. That's how well the dye farm is doing. From 307 green saplings all the way up to 830 yellow saplings. We have a lot of dye. We're probably never gonna have to worry about running out. Ever again. How goes the tesseracting? Making the hardened glass. No clue why that's in there. Did they change the recipe for an Enderium ingot? Two to one. Well, 2 and 1. Two Enderium blend to 1 Pyrotheum dust. That's what I had, right? 2 Enderium blend to 1 Pyrotheum dust. Gets you 2 Enderium. Why was there extra Pyrotheum in there? Oh, that's why. It's trying to craft both in the same induction furnace. That would explain everything. Okay, so you're derping. So try again, please. This should not derp as hard now. Much better. Yeah, that is quite a bit of dye we've got going on for us now, which is excellent. Black mill? Okay. I will try and remember that. My memory's not so great usually. Oh, pulverizing obsidian, smelting into glass. Nice. And I think that configuration change I made on this is what's helping. Do not push crafting items if inventory contains items. In other words, wait for the job to be finished before you start shoving stuff into the inventory again. Oh, and do I have any bottle o' enchanting in here? I don't. Good. Hey, I got an extra wrench. Oh wait, I've got a lot. Hey, let's keep some in there, because, you know, I may forget to go and check this chest every now and then. There we go. Wondering why my Tesseract wasn't crafting so quickly. There it goes. Alright. That's a problem. Because I reset it, it sent more ender pearls in. Well then. Interesting. That's a good one. The way to get this out. What can I do with Resident Ender? I could put it into some cans, I guess. Do you know how to make cans? Did I ever teach you? Can. Oh. Oh wow, I got 2 heart containers. Guess if anybody on the server is in need of extra heart containers, I've got a few. Empty can. Doesn't look like oil. Empty can. Thank you. That'll do. I drink the bucket. No. Aww. Really? What can I store Resident Ender in? Buckets. Barrel. What? I don't get it. Okay. I can put it in a reservoir. A florb. A tank. Or a drum. Or any other normal fluid storage, so I'd have to put it in buckets. Alright then. I have some buckets right here. Or AE could suck it out and just be like, whatevs. Thanks. So the issue now becomes, what do I do with all this extra Resident Ender? Guys, I'm starting to get a bit of it. 5.5 buckets. I think what we might do is, I don't know if you guys were here for it, but I did finally figure out what the fluid crafting chamber is for and how it works. Alright, not Jerry. Enjoy. Good night, Flying Pig. If you drink a bucket of Resident Ender, you have a random chance of being teleported up to 64 blocks away. Anywhere in the world. Not 64 blocks, I think like 64 chunks. It's some huge distance that's kind of crazy that you could end up... From where I am, I could end up back at spawn, potentially. Or I could end up further away. I could end up on top of a volcano. It'd be weird and interesting, but not really what I'm looking for. Also... How do I have an extra Book of Mudora? Alright. Odd. So this guy, found out how it works. Basically, you put a recipe in here that requires a liquid. You just don't specify the liquid, and as long as your AE network has that liquid stored somewhere, like say Mob Essence, Spring Water, Liquid Essence, or Liquid XP, it's able to automatically pull that in and craft it for you. It's sort of like one of these interfaces, except you don't, and all you have is enough room to put the patterns. So what we might do eventually is get rid of the stuff downstairs and tell it how to make a bucket of Resident Ender, which would only serve as an emergency kind of thing if we ran out of our Resident Ender in storage in one of these tanks, perhaps. And I'd also want to do something similar for lava. And maybe what we do is we send up maybe a storage bus on our infinite water here. That way we've also got as much water as we ever need. Or maybe an export bus would work better? I'm not sure. This is a storage bus. I'm not sure how it's going to read this thing. It might read as one bucket that never empties. Or it might read as something that causes the server to die. I don't really know. But that's definitely something I want to do to improve our auto-crafting system, so that way I can clean up this area a bit. Because, for one, it'll keep me from having to keep a magma crucible and a cyclic assembler filled with resonant ender. I could take this guy and move him up to that fluid assembly chamber. And I could take the liquid ender that is required in the fluid transposer. Actually, this might have to stay. But this could definitely be changed. Because I'd have to find a way of exporting the liquid when the recipe was called. And I don't believe I could do both. Because the Tesseract has to go into the fluid transposer. It's not just craft a fluid, not just craft the empty frame with a bucket. It actually has to be transposed. But that one probably does have to stay. There's our Tesseract. Ducts. We're gonna need a few impulse ducts. We're gonna need a lot more item ducts. Back in my day, we called that a 2x2 square water. Yes, well, thanks to mods, we have much more fancy things, so ha ha ha. And let's see. Conduits. Oh wow, I did not realize I used up all my conduits. 10. Energy conduit empty. Must need more hardened glass. And then, this is why this one had to be empty, because otherwise, when I start sending the redstone in, it wouldn't be getting melted down properly. That was the big reason I had to empty it, because otherwise I wouldn't be getting these like I requested. That's the magic of this system here, which, again, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to leave these two as is. But this guy, these 10k coolant cells, yeah, that can get moved up to AE as well. So pretty much anything in one of our cyclic assemblers could get replaced, which would be nice. Or yes, a 3x1 does work as well, you are correct. Alright, there we go. That should be more than enough of these things. I don't need you anymore. Definitely need you guys. That should be everything I need for the farm itself. Now I need somewhere to contain it. If you put lipstick on a pig, it's a... stickle pig? I will take your word for it. So, right. What kind of area do I want to set up for this guy? It doesn't need to be very big. In fact, we could probably do something along the lines of... Let's see, I kind of want to keep this line here, so... 3, 4, 5... 2, 3, 4, 5... Do 7 by 7... I had a feeling I counted one too many. So then that would give us a 5 by 5 in here. Maybe we put the spawner right there in the ground. This gives us a 5x5 area. We put the grinder right here, and we do a similar underground thing. Yeah, that's why I was thinking we do it out here, Henry. Just to make sure. And the thing is, I haven't looked it up, but I'm pretty sure a grinder's effective area is a 5x5 from in front of it. So if we stuck the grinder right there, that should kill any pig in this area and we won't have to worry about moving them. The only issue though is the spawner is going to move and... Alright, let's see if I remember this. Negative. Negative. So, it's a vanilla spawner. This would be the valid spawning area of that spawner. So we might want to make it a little bigger. And then maybe do something similar to what we're going to do with the creeper spawner that we build next. Just trying to line this thing up. It's looking like... I want to keep the grinder here. So we might need to bump it up 2 more. So maybe 9x9 instead of 7x7. And I'll leave that there to remind me that it's this way. What not, Jerry? You are correct, Henry. 8x8x3, which would be... This is your spawner. 1 below, 2 above. So those are valid spawning areas. Which is why if I put it in the ground and the ground's filled in, all I gotta worry about is the 2 above. I have not... Real name, or who knows, not yet. I've pretty much either been too tired to do anything, so I've just been kind of vegging out to other streamers, or streaming for you guys. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think that I want the edge of the wall to be the edge. So, tape measure out. That would be 9. So I'll go 7x7 on the inside. So then the grinder would go over here. It won't be able to reach the entire area anymore. But if we stuck the grinder... Yeah, right there. We then have 1, 2, 3, 4. And they can't spawn in a block, so that would make sure that they always spawn inside, and we would only be losing... Let's see... This row... And this row. So we'd only be giving up... like 16 spawnable spaces out of 64. I will do my best to remember that, who knows. I will do my best, Clay. But names are probably one of the things I am the worst with, unfortunately. Like, somebody could walk up to me and say, "Hey, my name's Joe." "Hey, Joe, how's it going?" We could walk away, come back 5 minutes later. "What was your name?" "Dude, I'm sorry, I just forgot your name." "I just told you 5 minutes ago." "I know, I forgot. I'm a bad person." Absolutely not, Jerry. Creeper spawners, because I need gunpowder. Alright, the other option with this is... expand one out this way. Or we could even build it... Out one more. Do 10 by 10. Actually, that'd probably be more like 11 by 11. If we did it like that, you still could run into issue of where do you put the spawner. I think we're gonna go with this. It's not like I'm gonna need pigs that often. Yeah, because then we will have... So yeah, we'd pretty much only lose this line for spawnable space, and I'm okay with that. Now the question becomes, what do we actually build the walls out of? We could do glass, or we could do fences, or we could do something like that with chisel again. But pretty much everything here does have to stay grass on the floor. And I don't think I showed you guys earlier who were asking about the Pt.3 farm. This is what it looks like fully planted now. It's looking quite nice. Doesn't need to be fancy, it only needs to be enough to keep the pigs in. There is something else I want to build, like I said, that we will be using for our creeper farm eventually. Wow, that's cheap. Like, crazy cheap. I swear, open blocks, every single one of the recipes is made to run if you're only running that and not, and like, all you have access to are vanilla pieces. And I think we're officially running out of space for open blocks. They might need their own page now. No, nope, that's Bibliocraft. Those can stay. Makes me wonder, where did I put the Bibliocraft shelves, or did I just craft those myself? Angel block, that's open blocks. Or is it extra utilities? Angel block might be extra utilities. Yeah. Extra utilities, as is the filing cabinet. Ooh, anything else to move? Doesn't look like it. Good. Politics. That better be a Kappa. Let's see, I don't know how much more Buildcraft we're going to get into, but I think I'm going to save this for Buildcraft tools. This is reserved for more industrial craft, and related. That's forestry, that's MFR, Project Red, modular power suits. Look, this'll work. Open blocks. Brain muffler, sound muffler, golden lasso, the conveyor belt. Where's that extra utilities? Those might be extra utilities, actually. Well, you know what? At this point, I say combine them. Because They're just that awesome. Tank. Fan. Sandy glass. Black thingy. That the thingy. Trophies. Item cannons. Graves. Glasses. Paintbrush. Sleeping bag. Stencils. Squeegee. Alright, those must be extra utilities then. I guess I forgot what came from what, because they're both such amazing mods. Yeah, Angel Block. Alright, well then let's go grab the rest of those off the miscellaneous page. That guy. Noc'Craft. Yeah, conveyor belt and the sand. That's all extra utilities. Says these guys are extra utilities. These are not. I'll move them up. They could use their own space like that. Let's see, page 17, I believe. Yes. Extra utilities. Extra utilities. Pretty sure the filing cabinet is theirs, right? What's up, Cryptic Edge? How's it going? Another console war? Yeah, no. We'll pass on the console wars, thank you. They never end well. Yes, cabinets are indeed good. Filing cabinet. Transfer pipe. Not item duct. Transfer node. Liquid. Mining upgrade. Speed upgrade. There we go. Okay.